And we're live on YouTube, Olivia.
Hello, YouTube family.
Olivia, how does that look to you from your end? Like, do you think it looks straight from your own perspective?
Let me see, but from my perspective.
Okay, then that's great. All right, I'm gonna go on Facebook.
Alrighty, and then I'm gonna have to check and just make sure that on Facebook we're good.
Sit up straight for a sec.
From YouTube perspective, it looks good.
Awesome.
Now I'm gonna go check Facebook.
Great. I'm just fixing this because it fell a little bit because I kicked it.
Videos, let's go. Load. Guys, once again, we are sorry for the delay.
It's like you guys are getting ready with us for the show. It's really fun.
Exactly. Are you sure we're live right now?
I just went live on Facebook, so it's probably not loaded yet.
Oh, okay.
Ay, Dios mío.
There we go. There we go. It's starting to come on up. Let's go. Let's put that down.
I think YouTube looks great.
Sound.
To me, I think.
All right. I think Facebook is going to look all right. I think we're good.
Awesome.
For the first time.
In forever, there'll be music, there'll be lights. Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to a brand new episode of OJ Today.
Happy, are you on Wi-Fi? On your phone?
No, I didn't. I'm not.
You sure?
I'm positive. Why? It looks fine.
No, I know, because it was loading before it was being
Oh, great. But,
Should I check that I'm not on Wi-Fi? I mean, I should get off. I shouldn't be on Wi-Fi.
Okay, great.
I think it's just bad connection.
Yeah.
All right, happy Friday's Eve, guys.
Thank God. You know, it's been such a week. It's been one of those weeks, you know. Actually, it hasn't. I don't have a job. I can't be like that. But, no, we've done a lot of work this week, I feel like.
We have done a lot this week.
We had, like, the AMAs.
Listen, we might not have a job that we're getting paid hourly by hourly.
Exactly, but we
but
work
we
like
are
animals.
working like crazy.
We literally work like slave animals because guess what? We do it out of the love and passion for our passion, which is entertainment news.
We do it for the fans.
We do it for our fans. We do it for you guys. So make sure you go ahead
Actually,
and...
no, I just do it for I really like it.
But yeah, me too.
It's just fun.
It's fun. It really is fun. We have a lot of fun together. We love talking, chismeando.
Oh, I forgot to put eyeliner.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? Oh no. Oh. You still look beautiful though, I will say. And I love this top.
I love this
This
sweater.
top is actually one of my favorite Hello Olivia looks.
Thank you. I really do love this sweater because, blue is this color blue is my color.
And you don't really see this color, look at Olivia here. You don't see this color a lot on the streets, which is why it's so different and it's a very poppy color.
Yeah, it's always been like my color. Like even my ballroom costumes were like electric blue.
Electric.
Electric.
Electrifying. Anyways.
Grease lightning.
Grease lightning. Anyways, today is Cardi B's birthday. I just want to start off by that. Happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday, dear Cardi. Happy birthday to you. So yes, it's Cardi B's birthday.
Anyways, yes, it's our queen.
Our queen. We live for Cardi B. We do this for Cardi B. We love Cardi B. But yeah, Cardi B is just kind of the game.
Her.
Me too. Who doesn't love her?
Which we are gonna get into later as we do a recap of the AMAs, but that is again later on in the show.
Later on the show, we're gonna
because
get to
we've got
it.
a lot to talk about in Hollywood because
Too much.
we were here Tuesday with a lot of good stories, and now we're here on Thursday. One day passed, and Hollywood just went nuts.
Yeah, can Hollywood just relax for a second?
No,
Actually,
can
yeah.
Hollywood just keep it going because
Hollywood-
we need these stories.
Set fire, like do something, like blow something up. Let us get a story in there.
We've got good stories.
We got great stories, and I'm very excited for it today. But before we dive into that, Olivia, how are you today? What's going on with you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. What's going on with me? I don't know. Like working, getting things done.
Getting things done. Isn't that marvelous?
It is, you know?
Yeah.
What about you? Besides looking for a job.
Besides
that's
looking-
all you do.
Yeah, that's all I do. Besides looking for a job, you know, I've been chilling. My friend from New Zealand is in town visiting, so I hung out with her yesterday. It was really nice. We got to catch up. And it was just a very chill day. Didn't do anything crazy, and I think I needed that.
Yeah.
I
I
also-
think you do too, because you're
Yeah.
like always wired.
Exactly. Always wired, always like. But I started a new workout class yesterday. I wanted to tell you about it.
That's right, I want to hear about it.
Yes, I'll tell you about it later because it's kind of boring. But a new workout class, loved it. My whole body is sore because I've been working out every day, which I never do because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy person. I wasn't built for this life. So it's like a lot, but I really enjoyed the workout.
Yeah, I've been working out a lot too. Like, I'm going to the gym every day, but it partially has to do with the fact that there's a guy there that's like really cute.
Oh, that's right.
And I told you.
Princess guy, right?
Yeah, but like I'm starting to imagine that he was a figment of my imagination
Why?
because he's never there. I mean, today is like the day, like it was a week ago that I saw him, so like I'm gonna go at the same time because I just want to see if like I'm crazy.
And when you go to the gym, do you do full on glam or do you go all clear?
No. I mean, like today I'll go the way I am right now because I'm not gonna like sit there and take off all my makeup. But I usually go, like, if I don't have makeup, I'm not going to put on makeup.
Yeah, like for me, when I go, I usually do my hair. Regardless of if I just wake up and go to the gym, I'll still do my hair. Because your boy gotta look good at all times because the pops are always taking pics.
I know.
And that's why we struggle with, like, we have to always be on top of our game.
We do. You guys, like, now we understand it. Like, we understand what the celebrities are going through.
It's hard.
It's
tough.
a hard life. Like,
it really is rough.
Yeah. And you know what's even worse is that, like, at least the celebs are getting, like, yachts and, like, and, like, Paris jewelry and Gucci and getting invited to, like, the Met Gala, but we don't.
We don't. Exactly, we don't. We
just have paparazzi following us 24/7.
Exactly. So we don't get the luxury, we just get the abuse. But it's fine, we love it. We do it for the love.
We're so stupid.
I know, we really are.
Like, God, anybody who listens to this?
Like, thank you.
No, like, I feel bad. Before we get into these stories, though, we should tell people, please share right now.
Yes.
If you're watching from Facebook, if you are on YouTube, please subscribe, give us a like.
And also share.
And also share, because you can just copy a link and put it on Facebook or Instagram or any of the following social medias that we all have. But please share if you are watching from any of our outlets, which is just YouTube and Facebook.
Exactly.
Because it is Friday's Eve, and what better way to start off the weekend, kind of, than with us?
Yes, I look super hot, so you can just stare at me the whole time. And it'll like really make your day better, because I'm super hot.
Okay, obviously Javi has no confidence issues.
I don't. I don't. So, should we get started with these stories?
We should.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this first one.
I know, me too. Okay, this first story is juicy. So Lana Del Rey threatens Eliza?
Azealia Banks.
You told me, and I couldn't remember. Azealia Banks, sorry. I don't want to butcher her name, but I butchered
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, Mama.
Azealia Banks in a heated Twitter war. It's very close to the wars that we have.
Exactly. A lot of wars going on. This is one of them.
Okay. The feud all started over an Instagram comment Lana wrote a few weeks ago calling out Kanye West for supporting Donald Trump. We actually reported on this tweet, so if you want to know... Oh, just kidding. Wait. No, okay, I thought you had added in here.
Okay.
If you want to know what the tweet was, you can go on to our last few episodes. I think it was like 2 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Where we talk about it and we read her tweet, but we're not going to get into that right now. Anyways, Banks responded on Twitter saying, "Wow, okay, Lana, this would be cute if you were consistent with your outrage and refused to collab with A$AP Rocky, who has physically assaulted women too. To me, this just looks like the typical white woman using a weakened target to pretend to be an ally. Especially because you know that a white woman versus a black male will result to an immediate victory for the white woman due to sociality circumstances." She also claimed Lana, in quote, wouldn't dare challenge a black woman on her opinion, arguing there is more of a social prejudice in place between sexes versus women. Banks continued saying, Kanye is not your enemy or the enemy. In fact, your selective outrage makes you the enemy. You approve of A$AP Rocky because his victims weren't white. You're exactly the kind of thought policy Kanye is fighting against. Then Lana fired back with a rap with sorry, it's like so close to then Lana fired back at the rapper's comments. She said, you know, the Addy, which is weird, but I don't understand what that means. Like Lana's tweets, so like reading them, like, and I was putting this article together, like when I was figuring this story out. She tweets very weird, so like just bear with me because I can't speak today, and then we have somebody who can't.
Yeah.
like
read.
Yeah. Okay. So she goes, you know the Addy, period. Pull up anytime. Oh, you know my address. Pull up anytime.
Oh,
say
my
it to
goodness.
my face. But if you were, I wouldn't. The singer star wrote, and then added, I won't not f up. I won't not f you the f up.
Yeah.
Period.
So like basically saying like
I don't know why she didn't say why she just didn't say
I will f you up.
Yeah, like I
got,
won't not f you up.
So yeah, Lana Del Rey.
This is not done, by the way.
Yeah, it's not, the war continues, but this isn't Olivia. This is not the first time that Azealia Banks has gotten into feuds.
Yes, but let's finish this because I have a few things that I want to add into this, and it gets even better. So Banks, wait, there's more. So then she goes, Banks, you could have been the greatest female rapper alive, but you blew it. She continued, don't take it out on the only person who had your back. And you know that she wasn't going to sit out replying, so then Banks replied, first, we need to call the surgeon who did you, hold on. First, we need to call the surgeon who did your pointy Michael Jackson nose and ask for some Kai Bella, for those chicken patties, she wrote.
I love chicken patties.
Next, we need her to head over to Instagram to invest in some Flat Tummy Co. lollipops and a $20 waist trainer, and continue to make comments about Lana's freckling, discoloration, and sunspots she has all over her body. Lana then replied, I'll send you my surgeon's number and a good psychiatrist I know in LA. Your psych meds aren't working, hashtag you need a new cocktail. Banks then replied, the same one that got you hooked on Oxy. No thanks, sis. You're on your own with that. Banks fired back later, adding, and of course, the white woman makes fun of mental health, showing her truest colors. How'd the Trump spell work out on you, sis? Banks then tweeted, she's getting sued. Period. What a mess.
And this mess doesn't surprise me at all because this Azealia Banks, however you say her name, she's been into Twitter wars with, what's her name, Cardi B. She's been into Twitter wars with Rita Ora, with Iggy Azalea. Like, it's continued. It does not surprise me at all. But, yeah,
I think this is like a hard story to comment on because I think if you take a side, it's like, oh, well then you're like taking a side on it, like, because it kind of has to do with politics. So it's like really hard to like give my opinions on the story. But what I will say, like without trying to make it too political, I think that Banks was, I do think that she was wrong in this situation. It depends on how you look on it, I guess. But like, I don't think that Lana's intentions, I could be wrong because I'm not Lana Del Rey, thank God. But I think Lana's intentions to commenting back on Kanye really weren't race-fueled whatsoever. Like, I think that her comments to Kanye were just kind of to say, like, dude, are you really, like, realizing what you're saying? Like, I think that she could have had a better argument if she would have went into it saying, like, what are you doing putting somebody down? Like, obviously this person, like, I don't know. It's just, it could have been done different. And I don't like that she started picking on Lana's, like, it got really nasty at the end.
like, there was no need for, like, the body shaming.
For the body shaming, or for Lana Del Rey to go into, like, the mental health, especially, like, yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday was mental health, like, National Mental Health Day, yeah. And it's like, I don't think there's any reason to go into that. Like, I don't know. Like, it just makes me so sad to see, like.
Yeah. I think Azealia Banks, tomato, was just really bored of not getting in a fight lately. So she was like, you know what? Let me pick this one up with Lana Del Rey and give Twitter a show to remember, and it was a show to remember. I was very entertained.
I was super entertained, and
It did get really ugly
like
though.
the gossip side of me liked it, but like the person side of me and the human part of me,
Yeah.
like thought it was just like kind of like gross.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like a Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation
Exactly.
where it's
Because
like
this is like throwing
juicy,
hands.
you know, like this is like really like
Verbal, like
yeah, like picking
ugliness.
apart people and like I don't know, like maybe it's that I don't know. It's just that people lately like they shouldn't be putting that out on Twitter. There's enough. That's something that if you have a problem, obviously they have a connection. That's something that Banks can pick up the phone and call Lana and be like, I don't agree with what you wrote. There's no reason, like you said, it was just for attention, clearly, because there's no reason to sit there and do that on Twitter. Like, if you have an issue with the way somebody's acting, I would take it the way that John Legend did it with Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
When Kanye started tweeting weird things and started tweeting all this crazy stuff, John Legend sent him a text and said, dude, I think you should take that down. I don't think you're realizing what you're saying. How do we know this? It's not because John Legend posted it, but because Kanye posted it.
Yeah, he took screenshots of their text messages and posted it, and I thought it was super cute. It was like a cute little friendship thing. Like,
it was, but like...
It was like, dude,
I think
what the are you doing? Like,
I think that if Eliza, Luza, whatever her name is, I don't know.
Azealia.
Azealia. I have to remember Nikki Azealia Banks. Azealia, if she really had an issue, I think that you can work that out in a private manner and not in the way that she did publicly.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the same thing with like the whole Meghan Markle situation where it's like her family just wanted to air out everything on Twitter, air out everything on the media. It's the same thing with this. Like if you really, really cared about the fact that you think that Lana Del Rey is like picking apart somebody's race, or like you think her argument is wrong, then you should just call her up and tell her. Not post it. Later on, if you decide, okay, I'm not getting through to her, then
I honestly don't even know who Azealia Banks is. Never heard of her. The only reason why I know her.
She just gets into a lot of fights.
Exactly. That's the only reason I know her is because of her feuded fights on social media, and that's it. And she jabbed at our girl Cardi B once. And then later she posted, remember that fight?
I don't remember. I remember.
They got into like an argument, and like Azealia Banks was like kind of criticizing Cardi B and like her music. And then Azealia Banks had posted a video of her singing along to Bodak Yellow in the club. Like someone took a video of her dancing to it, like say little, and then Cardi B posted it on her thing. She was like, "Oh, okay, girl, I see you." Like it was really good. It was good.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think she just likes getting into fights.
Exactly. That's all it is. And she loves the attention. She's not a huge star, and this is her way of getting a big star and a big name somewhere, which
she
is
just
not a
wants
good
her
way.
name in the tabloids.
Exactly. And she's getting it, because look at this.
Yeah.
She's on emoji today.
Which is like the honor of honors.
Exactly. And I want to ask, what do you guys think? Are you guys team Azealia Banks or team
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey?
I really don't like any of them. Like I don't listen to Lana.
Blue jeans, white shirt, walking to the room, you know you'll make my eyes burn. I love her, that song.
I don't listen to her. So like honestly, like
you know some of her songs though.
I only know the one that was in Great Gatsby. But please don't start singing it because it'll be stuck in my head forever. Please, no. I just don't listen. I don't know. I just don't listen to her music.
Yeah.
I'm not a big
I don't
fan.
listen to it like recently, but like
I'm not a big fan.
I used to love her.
I don't know. So I don't like any like.
But in this feud in particular, like, who do you think was like? Well, they both kind of.
I think that they were both. I think they both went
too far.
Too far, and I don't think that it should have been done on social media. I think
exactly.
It could
That's
have been
like the moral.
So, honestly, like I'm in nobody's side for this. I think it was just horrible to begin with.
Yeah. Ew, it was ugly.
Yeah.
But anyways.
And if you want to read these tweets, because I know I did a very rough job. Sorry, first story is always rough. You can always go on to E, because they had the full story. That's where.
And also on Twitter, because the fight happened there.
Or Twitter. But I don't know if they'll end up deleting it. So
yeah.
That's why. At least you have like the receipts.
The receipts. Give me the receipts.
Anyways, this next story is really good, and I want to get into it because, oh my goodness.
Very,
shock.
Not even shock, but just huh?
Yeah. Huh?
Like, since when?
So, Channing Tatum and Jessie J are dating.
Ooh.
We have ourselves a new Hollywood couple. According to sources, Channing Tatum and Jessie J are dating. A source said they've been hanging out a lot lately, and he's excited about seeing her. She's on the road, and he is very interested in getting to know her, and doesn't mind tagging along. The source continued to say, he's making a lot of effort and wants to spend as much time as he can with her. He's having fun with it and seeing where it goes. He's known her for a while and always thought she was very talented. They haven't been photographed together, but were spotted at Henry's Tavern in Seattle over the weekend. They didn't kiss or have much PDA in person, but it definitely looked like they were a couple, an eyewitness shared. They were both smiling at one another. Overall, they were both trying to keep to themselves and were very polite to the staff. Late last month, a source shared that Channing and his wife, Jenna Dewan, are both casually dating. So, before we dive into our opinions, do you guys think it's way too early? Because, well, we just found out that they
we're together. Dating or whatever.
No. We just found out that Jenna and Channing, like, were separated. So it could have been a long time ago that they were separated. But like, do you think it's too early?
It's been a few months, but
they were married for
I know.
years.
I'm saying just for them to know that it's been a few months, and they have a baby. Yes. I think it's too early, but like, again, if Channing Tatum is happy, like he's happy with this, like I'm all for it if he's gonna be happy, you know. And I think that's the most important thing, to move on, to be happy, whatever.
Yeah, but like. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think you have to do what makes you happy, but
Exactly.
I also like, well, according to the source, when the source like says things like that he doesn't mind tagging along and doesn't like mind kind of like following her around, like that to me rubs me the wrong way, because I don't think at this point like your main, again, this is just my opinion, but like I don't think right now his main priority should be following around Jessie J. I think his main priority should be his daughter, who is at an age where a divorce or a separation of her parents could end up affecting her. And I don't know. Like, I agree. He should be happy, but I do hope he's finding a balance instead of just tagging along.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because she's on tour, like it was saying, she's on tour right now, so she's on the road, and he's just tagging along.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, don't forget that you have a kid. I don't know. I think it's a little too early.
It is definitely early.
Like, but again, like, they could have been separated a long time ago, and the media just may have not known.
Yeah, like, they could have been still, like, married but having problems and separated, and then they decided later to make it public. Exactly.
So we really have no idea what goes on behind closed doors, clearly, because everybody thought that they were very happy.
And I like Jessie J.
I don't know if I like them together though.
It's a very like random
very funny
thing.
Because somebody said in the comments that she's just like
English
version of Jenna
Dewan.
Yeah, Dewan, without the talent, like without the dance talent.
Oh yeah. But
with 2 left feet is what it was.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, that was so funny.
That was really funny.
Yeah, because I
thought it was Jenna.
Me too. It looks just like Jenna. It looks just like Jenna. If you look fast.
Obviously, he has a type.
He does have a type. I will say though, like, after I saw this story break, like, I was looking at, I always do this, like, I looked at Jessie J interviews because I haven't heard from her in a while since, like, Bang Bang with Ariana Grande.
Yeah. She's a great singer.
Oh my god. I listened to one of her songs, she gave me chills.
I used to be obsessed with her song Domino.
Domino's so good. She has this really slow one that's really good. She has such a beautiful voice. It's absurd. And she's so underrated as an artist. Like,
but I think she's underrated here in America.
That's true.
Because
she's probably like really big over there.
Yeah, I think she's really big over there. Just like Rita Ora. Like Rita Ora never made it here in America, but I think
and Rita Ora has a really good voice too.
Yeah, she does. But I don't think as good as Jessie J.
Oh yeah,
I think Rita Ora is more pop.
She's more pop. But she was a judge on X Factor UK.
Yeah.
And she sang with one of the finalists. And I didn't know she could sing like that. Like, I was like, whoa. I thought she was like a pop, like a auto-tune girl, but
you
she
know
sang.
What? I'm changing the subject real quick.
Change it, go ahead. I love shifting.
Because we're talking about like, Britain and whatnot. And Liam Payne just came out with a new song called Polaroid, and I have not been able to stop listening to it, and I think you should listen to it because it's really cute.
Oh my god,
and I think you guys should listen to it too because it's really good. It's actually very good.
On the subject of new music, I guess this is like another story kind of. Camila Cabello came out with a music video yesterday.
I saw.
With
And Zach was in it.
Dylan Sprouse.
Zillen?
I had a little hairball in my throat. Dylan Sprouse was like her love interest in the music video, and it was such a great one.
I liked it.
It was really good. It was beautiful.
I liked it. I think it was my favorite music video from her, and I love the end. That it's like.
Oh, I got emotional.
I don't want to tell you guys because you need to see it, but like it was the ending was so good.
It's called Consequences by Camila Cabello. And it was really well done.
It was.
It was good. She sounds good. She looks good. And it's just a very vulnerable side of Camila that we haven't really seen. And I loved it.
I liked it. But shifting back to Channing, because we went way off, and Jessie J, at the end of the day, I hope he's happy.
Exactly.
Because, yes, you're right. That's all that matters. I just hope that he's
doing the right thing with the daughter.
Yes.
And all that stuff.
Yes.
Which I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he is. Like, who are we to judge?
And he has like a private jet. He probably goes to see her in a concert and comes back with the baby.
Look at J-Lo. Like, in one day she was here, and then the same night she was off in Vegas doing a show. So who knows?
Exactly.
The problem is that we think of it.
Because we're poor. We don't have that lifestyle. Yes. So like we were like, go to
follow her to Britain. Like, what?
Like,
or like he could just jump on a plane and be back here in 24 hours, less than 24 hours. Like, we're thinking of it as normal people.
Like going on kayak and booking a flight for next month because it saves you money. But like
he doesn't have to worry about that.
It's like Uber.
He's like, my daughter has a show tonight. Well, okay, I can leave and go. Like, so.
Albert, can you bring over the jet? Thank you. Also, get the yacht ready in Miami because we're gonna go yachting with the Thursday.
Ew.
But that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah.
It's just very like, whatever, which is a great lifestyle, I think.
It's the lifestyle you want.
Oh my god, you have no idea. Yo quiero dinero.
You're gonna hit me.
I know, oh my god.
That reminds me.
Ooh.
A lot of that we're talking about, like, keeps taking me back to the AMAs, and I know it's gonna be later.
I know, I keep wanting to bring it up too.
I know, because, like, a lot of the celebrities, like, what I was gonna say, like, you're like, oh, like, you know, that lifestyle is so glamorous, but, like, after watching A Star Is Born,
I know.
I have a new perspective on everything, but I'll talk about that on...
later today.
Yeah, later.
Later on the show.
Because we need to get to the next story. Because Ariana Grande reveals she's dropping another album, and it's going to be before 2018.
Woo!
It hasn't even been a full 2 months since Sweetener was released, and fans are convinced that Ariana will drop another album before ringing in 2019. When a paparazzi asked Grande if they were getting another album by the end of the year, she said, yeah. After the Pops replied that he's excited, Ariana shouted back, me too. But it could have been Ariana Grande was joking. On the same day this happened, Ariana actually posted on Instagram that she was in the studio recording, and she's been just dropping clues that there's an upcoming project all week. So we're very not sure.
Yeah, Olivia, yesterday though, she posted an Instagram post with one of her friends, and she said, 5 albums later and however many years of friendship, we're still together. And then all the fans were like, she's basically saying that her 5th album's done.
Yeah.
But, because she's only had 4. And then she said 5 albums and however many years of friendships and we're still together.
Yeah, and wait, I want to, now that you say that, she actually... So the clues that she's been giving, not only that picture in the studio, not only that picture with her friend, but she also teased a preview of a never-before-heard track on Twitter on October 4th, captioning the video, tell me how good it feels to be needed. And then another major clue was in the comments of her Instagrams, where a fan wrote something about Sweetener and album 5, and then Ariana answered back to the fan saying, I showed this to Scooter Braun's, which is her manager, and he goes, who is this fortune teller that's dictating all of our movements? Ariana also tweeted that she doesn't like eras when it comes to her music. She says, quote, I love music. I ain't waiting another 2 years to drop it. I want to share it when it is fresh. My question, I'm excited because I love Sweetener. And you know that I'm not the biggest Ariana, well, I wasn't. I wasn't the biggest Ariana Grande fan, but after Sweetener, I cannot stop listening to that album.
Yes.
Because it's so good. So I'm excited to see what she can bring.
Me too. It's gonna be different too, obviously.
Yes, it's gonna be different. And like, is it too soon? I think it's gonna be like, is it gonna be sad? Because I hope it's not sad because of like everything that's happening with Mac Miller. I don't know. I just don't want a sad album because Sweetener was just so fresh and so like light. I felt like it was very light. And
yeah, it was sweet. And it's funny because like that album was all about like overcoming all this stuff that she's been through for the past year, and then the thing with Mac Miller happened, and then now she was just brought back down after she was just lifted back up. So it's like a bit of a roller coaster for her.
Is it smart for her though to start a whole new album? Do you think?
You know what? A lot of artists they do take a break, like a year break or 2-year break to kind of.
But not even because of that.
No, it's because
what
people,
she's been through.
Yeah, it's because of what she's been through, but especially now, more so than ever, like I think it's a perfect time for her to write a new album because she has all this emotion and all this feeling in her, and like lyrically, I think this album will be spectacular.
Yeah, I'm excited in that sense because. So Sweetener, this is like what I thought. Sweetener, I love the beats.
Yes.
And I love, like it's very different.
It is super different.
But the lyrics to me, some of the songs don't make sense to me, lyric-wise. Like the song that's like, I wanna be so successful.
I love that one.
No, is it
so
that
good
one that
so
she
young.
says, I've got a surprise. There's like some song that she
I know what you're talking about.
keeps talking about a surprise. Like, when I get home, I've got a surprise. She never reveals what the surprise is.
Maybe that's the point.
No, I wasn't what the surprise is. So like, lyric-wise, I wasn't too impressed. Besides like some songs like No Tears Left to Cry, and God Is a Woman,
and Sweetener, I love too.
Like yes, there are some songs
and Pete
in
Davidson.
there. Yes, but there are some songs in there like REM.
Oh, that's my favorite song of the album.
It is one of my favorite songs too.
You're
but
such a dream to me.
But what does REM stand for?
REM, like she's in. I don't know actually. I'm like it's like an I don't know.
Like, there's just, like, unanswered questions. So, I am excited.
We should interview her about them.
We should, because we're best friends with Ariana Grande. But I think you're right. I think if she is being fueled by all this emotion to write this 5th album, we are going to get a very good lyric-based album.
And what I was kind of, wanting more from Sweetener was more like ballads of her like singing acoustically with like her voice and she has such a good voice and I wanted her to like belt out and sing with like just a piano or whatever, and I think with this album we'll get a lot more of that.
Yeah, I think so too, unless she decides to keep going with that feel and Sweetener. Yeah. But I think she'll do it different because like she said, she doesn't like eras and like whatever feels good she does. You know what song I love from her that's like a ballad? Is it called Honeymoon?
Honeymoon Avenue? Or I think you're thinking of Tattooed Heart or...
No, Moonlight.
Moonlight.
I
never knew.
You just ruined it for everybody who wants to go see what Moonlight is like. That song though, lyric-wise, is beautiful.
And I love
that. Oh my goodness.
I love that.
It's beautiful. If you haven't heard Moonlight from Ariana Grande, you definitely should. It puts you in your feels. It makes you a hopeful romantic. Not hopeless, but a hopeful romantic.
And the one that too, the just a little bit of your heart. That Harry Styles wrote or someone wrote for her.
I don't like that one that much.
Oh my god,
I love Harry Styles.
Chills.
I love myself some Harry. But
we have a
Arianator, whatever they're called.
Arianator.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's see. It's one album.
Once we go to a concert, you'll be transformed.
You know, once I went. Okay. I was like reminiscing the other day with One Direction because guys, like
what an era.
I literally thought that I was gonna marry Harry Styles. Like I thought that I was moving to London, but that's not the point. The point is I was thinking how crazy. So one of my good friends, like this was their first concert ever. One of my good friends invited me to go, and that's where I fell in love, and it was just like. There's no other music like this. And whatever, the other day I was just sitting in my car listening to their songs and I was just like, wow, there really is no one like One Direction. Like, I just love them so much.
Yeah, they had it.
I was front row.
They had like they were like the number one, like.
Amazing.
They were so big.
They made us closer because of one specific thing.
Us? Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
we have one more comment though.
Okay.
I think it's okay for her to release a new album so soon. There's a lot of people that do that in the pop industry now, and as long as it's a good album, it'll pop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. I think, like you said, it's better that she's putting her emotions with all that's been going on into an album instead of another, instead of getting in trouble.
Yeah. And like it makes sense. Like a lot of times artists will wait 2 years. Like she was saying that she's not gonna wait 2 years. And a lot of times people will wait 2 years because like first let's take Taylor Swift for instance. When she comes out with an album, she's like #1. We always getting her in interviews, performances, blah, blah, and you get freaking sick of seeing her face. And then she goes away for 2 years, and then you see her again, and you're like, I love you, I missed you, like yes. Like when I saw her at the AMAs, I was like, oh my god, Queen. And then I hadn't seen her in a long time, and I missed her, and like. I missed her, and you know, and I like when artists take the break like that. But especially like for like Ariana Grande, though, like I love her so much. I don't like when she takes breaks.
I feel it's not hate at all, but like a love-hate relationship with Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. Me too, obviously.
Like I don't know, like some of her songs are beautiful, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love that. That's like the old Taylor. I love Gorgeous. I love Delicate.
Gorgeous.
I love Delicate.
Me too, and the music video is so cute too.
There's a music video? Oh, yes there is, but it's weird.
What?
It's weird. No, I don't like her.
It's the one where she's dancing?
Yes, it's weird.
I loved it. I thought it was so quirky.
You see, that's what I mean. I have a love-hate relationship
with
her. Like, I love that song, and then she goes and does a weird music video like that. Like, what?
I thought it was so cute.
It was not cute. It was not cute. No, as a dancer, it was not cute.
No, obviously, like, she's a horrible dancer, but like,
no,
it was cute seeing her like, being like.
No, it was weird. It was so weird.
It was like it reminded me of like Sia's music videos with like a weird dance.
But she's not Sia.
I know, but the choreography reminded me of Sia, like because it was more like a lot of like waving the arms like Sia, like.
Whatever, that's old news. But the fact is that I don't know what the fact is.
I don't know either, but let's.
Whatever, we just got into Taylor Swift for some reason.
But nonetheless, I also said I love early Taylor, but I think she's got a little lazy with some of her lyrics, and that's what I liked about her.
Yeah, yes. She literally hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I used to love Taylor Swift's lyrics because they like just were good.
And Sofia Casanas said, old Taylor is the best Taylor.
Yeah.
Sorry, the old Taylor couldn't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead. She's dead, Sophia. So give her a call and see if she'll pick up. Maybe she'll say that too. I do miss the old Taylor though. Here's a reason for the teardrops on my guitar.
That was I loved that song. I used to like jam out to that song.
And
I used to have a fake, I used to have a real guitar, but it was like actually fake because it wasn't really that good. And I used to sing that song, and I didn't know what the heck I was strumming.
That's cute. And you belong with me. Yeah, I do miss old Taylor. But I listened to Reputation, the album, the whole thing for the first time yesterday, and I actually really liked it.
Really?
I did.
I don't know. Anyways, we're done with Taylor Swift. We'll get back to her with the AMA's recap. But let's go on to this next story. There's not a lot to comment on here, just updating. Selena Gomez suffers emotional breakdown in hospital and is now receiving treatment. Selena Gomez was reportedly hospitalized twice in the past 2 weeks and is now being treated as a mental health facility following an intense emotional breakdown, according to TMZ. Sources said the singer checked into a hospital during last week of September after she suddenly had an alarming white blood cell low count due to her kidney transplant. She was taken to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles for the incident and was released days later, but had to be readmitted as late as last week when the low blood count reoccurred. The second time she went to the hospital, she apparently wanted to leave and doctors didn't let her, to the point where she started to freak out and have a meltdown and started trying to pull the IVs out of her arms. So after that, they put her to a psychiatric facility where she is receiving dialectical behavior therapy, which is DBT, and she's had this before. When she went to rehab, she apparently had this. So crazy. Because we thought she was doing
so well. She was with Taki. She did take a social media hiatus, which she has not been using social media at all. She took a break.
But it was around the same time of his
Exactly.
first breakdown.
Exactly. So, and I think she's still on it though. Like she's had a recent social media break. So yeah, I just hope she's okay.
I hope she's okay too.
Me too.
I feel bad for Selena Gomez. Like,
was she at the AMAs?
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
A lot of people thought that she would come with Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift had like that open chair, that wasn't assigned to anybody. But no, she wasn't there, and well, now we know why. But like, wow, like I just feel bad for her. I feel like she can't catch a break, and I feel like it's been a really
She's had a rough year too.
Yeah, like she's had, I don't know, like it's just sad.
I mean, she's killing it in that music video, Taki Taki.
Amazing.
She looks so good.
Amazing. I loved her hair.
Me too. I mean, and her outfits too.
Yes,
the
that
green. Oh my god, she looks
for
so.
Halloween.
That's so cute. With
like,
the green.
nobody would know
and
who
you
I
have
am.
the hair too to do it. Like,
yeah, but like, where the heck am I gonna get that costume?
I don't know. It looks like a little bit cheapy. Like you can do it yourself. It's like
shimmery. Like it reminded me of Lizzie McGuire.
Yes.
Green.
Yes.
Isabella.
I forgot what she says in the airport. What did she say when she sees Isabella in the airport? Way freaky. There you go.
Yeah.
That was too much thought for that.
But yeah, I think she looked great in that video, and I thought that she was doing better now that she moved out of like LA and like she was out in like a more private residential area. I don't know. Sending our love and thoughts to her, right?
Yes. We love you, Selena.
We do.
Anyways,
we've got some recaps for you guys. We
Yes.
have AMAs, we have Riverdale, and we have This Is Us.
didn't watch both of those, just the AMAs.
But we've got a lot to talk about when it comes
Yes,
to
we
Riverdale. Sorry, I'm gonna spoil it for you. But let's go eat AMAs first because we've been like hinting a lot at this.
Yes.
Let's start with performance. No, let's start with fashion. Red carpet.
Fashion red carpet, of course.
You guys voted, thank you, on our Instagram, which is ONJ Today. If you don't follow us, you should. Who did you like?
Fashion-wise, I really liked. So I think I might get a lot of flack for this, but I liked Taylor Swift's look.
I did too.
It was very weird, very risky, but it worked.
It wasn't weird, but it was. I liked it.
I liked it
compared to
too.
everybody else.
It was very like American Music Awards. It was out there. It was fun. I really liked hers, and I really liked too. Vanessa Hudgens looked amazing.
You liked it? I thought it was boring.
It's a little bit boring for the AMAs, but the dress I thought looked beautiful on her.
So I like Taylor Swift. I think she was probably one of my best dressed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Kelsey Ballerini.
I don't know.
She's a country star. I don't remember if it was her or not, but somebody had a really cool dress that I liked. Not too happy with Camila Cabello.
Yes.
Boring.
Yes.
Boring on the red carpet. A hideous dress during her performance consequences. Like, I was at her quinceañera, and I was not having it. The gloves!
The gloves. Very quinceañera, very tacky. I didn't like it. But
her hair was a mess!
Her, I feel like her hair is always a mess. And I feel like she doesn't care that much, but like...
I'm gonna send her a brush!
She really did... She really did love her dress, though. She's posted it a bunch of times on Instagram being like, I don't want to ever get out of this dress.
What? You should burn it! My God! You know what? Listen, if you live in Miami, which I think most people do, on Coral Way and 79.
I know what you're talking about.
Coral Way.
Big post.
Coral Way and 79, there's like a quinceañera photographer there. And they have a huge billboard on their wall of quinceañera photographers with lions and their dresses.
It's so
Camila
funny.
Cabello belongs on that billboard.
It's so, but I'm gonna say though, her red carpet outfit, which was just the top without the dress part,
It was much better than the dress, but
no,
boring.
it was super boring. And I mean, I was watching Latinx Now, and Nastasia said that it looked like she was a server serving tequila at a bar. I thought it was so funny. She did look like a waitress, like a bartender.
I think it looked way too old for her. Like,
No,
you're young. Fix your hair. The bangs have to go. The bangs are always a mess. Like, listen, my hair's a mess too, and I'm always like, I have crazy hair. But like, oh my God, her bangs are like this, and it's like, okay, grow them out, and do something different. Brush your hair. Camila Cabello, I like you. I really do. I like you. But like, this was your night.
Yeah, her fashion game hasn't been so strong, and a lot of people in our comments have been saying that she needs a new stylist.
She does.
She
should
needs to
hire me.
up her fashion game if she's this big. But I don't know. She's very casual. She's a very casual person. She doesn't use social media very often either because she doesn't like the whole like climate of that.
Look, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
And
you're a star.
Exactly,
It's your night.
But I'm gonna say kudos to Camila Cabello for sticking with being herself and doing what she likes because I thought the dress was hideous too, but she loved the dress.
Okay, you know what? You can love the dress, but pink and black. And
Yeah,
that pastel,
it's very
and
Azealia.
the gloves, ew, the gloves
yeah.
have to go.
The gloves were.
The gloves have to go.
The glove. I agree. The outfit was atrocious in my eyes, but she liked it. She was comfortable in it, and I think I like that. Fashion Police would have destroyed it, cause it did look like a hot mess, and I was watching it like. Wow.
What do you guys think? Did you guys like it?
Yeah.
Like, and it's fine if you liked it. Like, you
Exactly.
know, because who cares? My opinion.
Exactly.
That's just my opinion. But I don't know. I just feel like it was her night. Award-wise, it was her, like, she was front row. Like, it was just her night to shine. And it's like, she left me.
Like what? Because you would expect it was gonna be her night, like you said. So you'd expect her to come the best dressed, you know, going all out for this event.
She had an opportunity.
She did to like make a statement on the carpet.
Yes.
But it was just kind of. She was like, oh, let me just put on this corset and these black jeans so I can just wrap my dress around later. And like she just like I don't know. Fernanda says, but there's a way to be like nonchalant about what you're wearing to the red carpet without looking like a waitress. Exactly. Like, this is your night, go all out for it. But she was happy, so like...
Like, I'm not asking Camila Cabello to show up in Cardi B's outfit.
Oh my god, she looks...
But like, I'm not... But what I'm trying to say is I'm not asking for that. Like, I'm just asking, like...
Exactly, look at this one.
Maybe like a pop of color.
Yeah.
Like...
Fernanda said she could have worn like a classy, simple dress that would have been extra, but she would have looked sleek and like put together, of course. That would have been so much better.
I would have liked like a slick back pony, like you know, like she just doesn't look.
You know what? She looks great in a pony. Like I've seen her in her concert. She pulls her hair back like this, and she has like this wavy hair, and she has it in the back. It's beautiful, I think.
Or like if she would have had the Selena Gomez waves from Taki Taki, I think she would have looked beautiful.
Oh.
But it was just like her hair, like she was like.
Also like the...
she you know what it was? She fell asleep. She's like. I have the AMAC. Oh my god, Glam Squad, can you come fix me? Can you come fix me?
Glam Squad, she
and they said, sorry, we have everybody else to cover tonight. She's like, okay.
And then she went to Corway into that store and she was like, necesito un dress, por favor. And they were like, aquí mismo, dale, dale, vamos a sacar un photo en tu dress, aquí mismo. And they plastered her on the board and she left. That's what it was like, probably. But
we should make a movie about that.
We should.
That's a good.
But I'm really happy for her that she liked her dress. I didn't, but she liked it, which I guess is all that matters.
Yeah, that's fashion.
She thought she slayed in her head.
You know what? Yes, fashion is all about
what you think,
about the way you feel, and
a lot of
my thoughts aside of the way that she looked, because I like her, and if she's confident in what she's wearing, and she feels good in that quinceañera dress, then you know what? Kudos to her, and she had a fantastic night.
She did.
And she had fun, so that's all that you can ask for. But I would consider a new stylist.
Yeah. For sure. New stylist.
Just because we want to see you, as well as you're succeeding on the charts and as well as you're getting these awards, we want to see you succeed fashion-wise too.
Exactly, of course.
That's all.
But we should move on. Let's talk about performances, Olivia.
Cardi B won the night.
For sure. Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. Wow, what a performance.
Like,
literally, they brought
made me
everything.
so proud.
The
made
production.
Me so proud. J Balvin sounded
so good.
amazing. Incredible.
Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny was a little muffled.
I couldn't understand. He was like, what a little party. And I was like, huh?
But J Balvin came out to, like, win the crowd. And he did.
He did. And you know what? That, like, I was smiling throughout that whole performance because it looked like they were having a
blast.
party.
I wanted to be up there.
Me too.
On
And
the bongos.
they really went all out for the performance.
Loved
the
it.
production, the turntable, the bikes, the
everything.
cars.
It was fantastic. And you know what I noticed and I want to talk about is that I want to see how much time. Oh my god. What I want to talk about is the fact that every single person in that audience was up on their feet.
Up on their feet, dancing so
And I
loud.
think it shows how special Latin music is.
Hell yeah!
And that Latin beat.
I got chills, especially.
It made me proud.
Me too. They were playing the bongos, the trumpets. I was like, yes.
Because
yes.
you know what? And I know they're completely different beats, completely different songs. But like you look at Halsey's performance with Khalid, and it was just like everybody. Yeah. Sorry, I like the song. I do like that song.
It was a really great song.
I like that song East Side, but you just compare the two, and it's like, oh my God, there's nothing like that Latin beat and that like everybody's standing on their feet. And a lot of those award shows, the celebrities are very calm, cool, and collected, and they don't get into it.
Yeah.
What was the last one? The VMAs, where it was like, was it the VMAs? The MTV?
MTV music, yeah.
Nobody was singing except Camila Cabello, and I was like super disappointed in the audience. Like Kylie Jenner was sitting there like she was bored, and it's like,
I know.
But like, it made me so happy to see them come out and just like
destroy, slaughter,
win. Like I don't know, like
they
win over everybody.
Exactly, and it's just like Cardi B too, like her energy and her like facial expressions. She just makes you smile because she looks like she's having a blast.
Listen, Cardi B, I don't care that she got
arrested.
I don't care that she has a mouth like a truck driver. I don't care. I love Cardi B.
Me too.
As an artist.
She's so fun.
She is so fun. And when she was laying on that, when she was laying down on that turntable, and then suddenly she goes, "Whapa!"
Oh my
God! I started laughing
Me
because
too.
I'm like, that is Cardi B. Like
it's so funny.
She is unapologetically herself, and I love
yes.
her.
Fernando
And then they're like,
exactly, the leg up was super. I loved it. I love that Latin music. It's becoming so prevalent in pop culture. It makes me so happy.
It makes me really
It really
happy.
is becoming so, like, everyone wants to do a duo with a Latin artist right now. Which is great. What do you think of a performance that was like...
Jennifer Lopez.
Not Jennifer Lopez. Well, we'll get to that one too. But what did you think of Dua Lipa's performance?
Bored.
Bored? I thought it was like cool, but like everyone around me was like, I hate this. Can we fast forward? I was like...
I just don't like her new song, Electricity.
Yeah, electricity. But I was like smizing while watching. I was like this. Because it looked like she was having fun with the paint. Whatever. But Jennifer Lopez, okay.
I love J-Lo, and I love the message.
I would take 8 bullets for J-Lo. Like, if J-Lo was about to get shot, I'd jump in front of it. But, what was I going to say? That performance, like, my ears were just ringing. And, like, you can tell that she was lip-singing, obviously, too. It was just, I don't know. I think J-Lo, when she does slow songs like that, it makes my ears ring. The best is when she goes all out with, like, her big performances and production. Oh my god, that's like
no, because J-Lo can do slow songs, but like
don't go so high. Exactly, like it needs to pick up.
But that new song, I'm not a fan of the song.
I liked the song, but her voice was just so high. I was like,
is that blood?
Yes.
I don't like the song, and I wasn't crazy about the performance. But I liked the message that she had in it.
Exactly, the message was great.
So that's what I liked about
it. The
dancers
dancers were superb, and I loved what she was wearing. She looked amazing as usual. I liked what she was wearing.
You know what? I wasn't crazy about it.
Not the pink one, the one on the performance.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't too crazy about her performances. I really wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was just like usually when J-Lo performs, she steals the night, but to like AMA, she's like, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna let someone else take the reins on this one.
Yeah, but she definitely beat Mariah Carey.
Oh my god, that chick just stood in one place, and I saw that pink dress, and I was like, right when she started singing, I was like, she's not moving from there. She's staying right there, and she was like, she didn't even move her head. She was just like, I was like, fast forward. But yeah.
Is there anything else that we have to talk about? Is there anything on the AMAs you guys want us to talk about?
Yes, let us know in the comment section below. But yeah.
Cardi B won the night for me.
Cardi B for sure won the night. Shawn Mendes.
Oh, I love him.
I love him too.
He's so cute.
Taylor Swift too.
I wasn't crazy about the performance.
I was like sitting there in my couch and I was like, oh, Taylor Swift. And then I was like, Okay. And I love this song. I hadn't never heard it before.
I don't know. I wasn't too crazy about it. But like I just don't like
yeah, you have
those
like
type of songs
hate.
from her.
Yeah.
Like I like it when she's like more like
country, like
no,
not country, but
no.
like
I would have liked Gorgeous.
You're so gorgeous. But this song I really liked. It got me to like download the song. That's how much I liked it.
Wow. Well, let's wait until they send us comments of what they want us to talk about.
I was so underwhelmed by Jula's performance and her red carpet outfit. Like, what happened?
Yeah, right. Her red carpet outfit, I was so like, it just didn't look like it fit right. Like,
I really feel like she was just like, someone else take the reins on this one. I'm taking a break from being the best at everything.
Yeah,
tonight.
you know the red carpet really disappointed me. Everybody on the red carpet disappointed me.
I can't even think of one that I was like, damn,
yeah. Nobody came out like, oh, wow, like you know, and like Dua Lipa, which I want to talk about. Dua Lipa's dress was horrible on the red carpet. You know what it looked like? You know in Halloween, like when you were little, like people would tell you, okay, you can get a lollipop and you get a tissue and you put it over the lollipop, you tie it, and it's a ghost. Dua Lipa did that to her dress. She literally tied it, and it was like it was weird. It was not cute. I was very underwhelmed with the red carpet, and I thought like,
because the AMAs usually slays. There's one person that goes really all out for it, or like dresses really scandalous, and we didn't really see that last night.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday night.
Like I missed the Lady Gaga.
Like the meat dress. Have someone come in meat.
No, I don't
or salami. Make it different.
Not the meat dress, but like it was always something cool to look forward to, and I feel like it was really like just downplayed this year.
It did.
So, J-Lo included. Cardi B was the only one who came in something like, whoa.
Yeah, like what is that?
And I think it was Dolce and Gabbana.
It was Dolce and Gabbana.
And I still wasn't too crazy about it, but like.
And she could have come in something from like the Paris Fashion Week, the London Fashion Week, whatever she was in that. One of those things that made us go.
But it made it worked for her because I feel like it kind of went with the theme of I like it.
With the like it, her performance, very like. I liked it.
Yeah. So, anything else?
Why was that such an accurate impression of Morale? LOL, that was perfect.
Right, that was really good. Anyways, while you guys keep sending us comments about the AMAs, let's do a really quick recap of Riverdale and This Is Us. I'll start with This Is Us because there really isn't much to recap.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
And there's not much for me to recap. I'm just gonna say, we saw the way that Rebecca and Jack like ultimately, kind of like ended up dating.
Okay, great.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Just like the summary of what happened.
Yeah, it's not even the summary. I'm not gonna tell you the summary. I'm just gonna say, do you guys think, so one thing that I love about this show is how real they keep it, and I feel like a lot of their storylines are very real, even though Javi thinks that Randall is like totally not real. But
Randall's like, such a crybaby every episode.
Calm down. But I felt like the way that they kind of did the story of Jack and Rebecca was a little bit unrealistic, and I mean, I don't know, it was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I think it was just a little bit unrealistic. I want to know if you guys think the same thing. And then also, one thing that I really did like, and I like that they put it into the show, was when Randall and Kate were talking, and he was like putting her down for not wanting to do an adoption. And I love that they put that in there because I always struggle. Come on, I always struggle with Kate's character in the sense that I'm not sure if I like her too much. And I love the way she stood up to Randall. And I thought like, finally, I love you right now. Like it was great. So that's my favorite part for This Is Us. But let me know if you guys liked I liked the way that Jack and Rebecca got together and stuff. But I just don't know if like the way that the way that Jack was like really realistic. Mm-hmm. Like that's not gonna happen.
Fernanda says, oh my god, Randall's my favorite character.
Right, me too, he's my favorite.
He's a lot of favorite characters, I just can't stand him. It's like the same thing, everything. It's like every show, it's like the same monologue of like the sob story.
I love him.
And like the preaching, and I'm like, I'm over this. I love Randall's wife, because she's real, and I love that.
I love Randall.
And what's the wife's name?
Oh my god, shoot.
I forgot. Someone let us know what her name is.
Oh my god.
I know. Anyway, she's like one of my favorite characters. I love her.
Anyways, Riverdale.
Riverdale, Libby's favorite.
I loved it last week. I love Riverdale. But, guys, the last 2 minutes of last night's episode, I cannot handle if they start putting in things that is unrealistic, like the baby's floating.
Ew, what do you mean floating?
Literally, like, it was like the mom and the sister, Betty. Right, Betty. Her mom and her sister like joined a cult.
Beth was her name, sorry.
Beth.
Thank you.
Beth. But yeah, so Betty, sister, and mom joined a cult. And at the end of the show, they're like levitating the babies over a fire, and then they drop the babies, and the babies levitate, like they're floating in the air. And I'm just like, no. And then Betty has a seizure because she sees it. So she has a seizure. I am hoping and praying to God that they make it that this is like her. Is it Betty?
Yeah, that means her name.
Okay,
The blonde one.
Yeah. Just want to make sure because I feel like it's wrong coming out of my mouth. I really hope that they have it that it's like her imagination, like that she's been under a lot of stress, and that like she was just like seeing things because I can't. I'll keep watching because I love the show, but like I hate when shows like that make it so unrealistic. Like
what
it's already super unrealistic that like all this stuff is happening, but like when you start adding like that magic floating babies, like it's just too much for me.
Like save it for Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yes, where you know it's like a witchy thing, but like this, like I just don't want them to lose that like aspect of reality.
Yeah.
Like I said, like when they start bringing in ghosts and all of that, I can't stand that.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that they don't bring in floating babies.
Back to This Is Us, she says, I think that Jack and Rebecca's story is a little bit extra in order to make it like extra romantic for TV. But I think that if that date situation happened to me, I would so fall for Jack.
Yes, I would too. But like she said, like it was a little bit
extra.
So like, I don't want to ruin it for you, but I'm still gonna say it.
I'll look over my ears, you can say it.
Like when she shows up at the doorstep of the mom's friend, and like that's weird. Like okay, you can take that off.
Okay.
Like that's like I feel like if any of us girls would do that, guys would literally slam the door and get a restraining order on us and freak out. So like, but again, it was like older times, so maybe like back then that was normal, but like
exactly
today, like that's considered stalking.
Yeah, like yeah, I know it is so different. Like their dating relationships, like back then, and like in This Is Us, it makes me realize, like when they went on their first ever like date, like he saw her singing in the restaurant, they got in the car together, and they went to the fair. Like that's, I would be like, huh? Getting in a car with a stranger is gonna kill me and leave me on the side of the road? Like that's what I was thinking during their first time thing, but like that was so normal back then. It's like, hey, wanna go to the bar or the county fair with me and we'll ride some rides together? It's like, no, I just met you. What if you're crazy? So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, that's like the only thing. But I will always love the show. I will always love Jack. I think Jack is incredible and I wish he was real.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just a character.
No.
So
We'll find our Jack one day.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've ran out of time. But thank you all so much, as always, for tuning in. We loved reading your comments today.
Yes, so you can follow us on ONJ Today on Instagram, or you can follow me on Hello Olivia blog and have me on
Happy Rod 305.
Please don't forget to share if you are watching from Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you are watching from YouTube. And have a great Friday.
Because we are going to have one. Actually, it's Thursday, so tomorrow.
Yes, like tomorrow.
Tomorrow, have a great Friday and have a great weekend.
Just have a great life. Have
a glass of wine, sit back, relax, and watch reruns of ONJ Today. I love it.
What was that? Oh my God. Cheers.
Cheers to a fabulous, fantastic, terrific, fabulous show.
Guys, we made an ASM, right? ASM?
Oh my God, we made an AMSR video the other day, and Olivia and I, we watched it, like the raw footage, and we were like, we can't post this. Like, it's
so
disgusting,
weird.
and it's weird. Like, it's us like, and you see our food in our mouth, like, it was gross, and it was kind of sexual too. We were like,
okay, it was not.
No, we were eating the peanut butter. We were like, It was like sexual in a gross way. Like we looked disgusting. At least
It
I
was
did.
not sexual. It was just disgusting.
I kind of looked a little bit hot actually, but whatever.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We will catch you on Tuesday.
See ya.
Bye. And we can't play music anymore because we get copyright issues and we might get sued.
So we have to just like quietly turn off the cameras now, but we can talk, I guess.
You can sing.
Oh yeah.